Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This one is a little dark. It says, would you rather choose how you die or when you die?
I think I would rather choose
Would you
how.
rather not bathe for a month or not clear your teeth for a month?
I think I would rather not bathe for a month
Oh, come on,
because I can.
I was going to go with that. Nosy neighbors or
Hmm,
noisy neighbors?
okay. So I think I would rather have nosy
Yes.
neighbors because.
Would you rather be 4'5" or 7'7"? Okay, so there are
I think I would rather.
interesting topics that today we have here on in the session material. One is would you rather? All right, so these are like a bunch of scenarios where I'll be telling you either you gotta be this or that, and
Yeah.
then yeah, that kind of thing. So that's
Hello.
hello, good evening.
Good evening.
All right, so Arundhati, right? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think we've had a session earlier, haven't
Yeah.
we?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So how have you been, Arundhati? Long time?
I have been doing well. Actually, I just have this vacation sort of things until my
Yes.
next session starts. So it's going on great.
It's going on great. That's good to hear. So, all right. So, also, I remember the last we met, it was a farewell session. So, it seems like you've decided to get back on board.
Yeah.
All right. So, we're all the more wiser for uh, it's even better. So, were you able to take some time out and give the session material a reading?
Yeah, I read it.
All right, great. Also, Arundhati, do let me know if right now the connection is good, like I'm clearly audible and visible to you.
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah, yeah. Because before I was trying to log in, and there was something up with the dashboard, so I just wanted to know if everything is all right. Great. So, okay, so there are interesting topics that today we have here on in the session material. One is would you rather? All right. So these are like a bunch of scenarios where I'll be telling you either you gotta be this or that, and
Yeah.
then yeah, that kind of thing. So that's something I haven't come across earlier. So great. And then there are few idioms.
Hmm.
And so when pigs fly, that's one idiom.
Yeah.
So yeah, what comes to your mind when you hear that?
Okay, so it is this idiom is used when you want to say something that will never happen. The pigs will never fly, right? So
Yeah,
it's an
yeah.
exaggeration sort of thing.
Great. Yeah, bang on. That's one way to go about things. I sometimes like to add a bit of a twist. I've also heard in the expression, which is to the same effect, penguins will have to fly. So,
Oh.
yeah, or like snowballs will be found in hell. So it just makes it a little snappy. And then there's another idiom which reads, add fuel to the fire.
Hmm. So it means to make the situation or the argument much worse by saying something or doing something.
It's rather splendid. You've got everything, right? So kudos. Now let's quickly and swiftly move on to the next section of the session material, which is would you rather? Okay,
Yeah.
so are we good to go? Yeah.
Yes.
Do you want some time? Do you
No,
want to
I'm
pace
good.
up? You're good? All right. So the first prompt to you, Arundhati, is would you rather be 4'5" or 7'7"?
I think I would rather be 4'5" because being
Yeah.
7'7" is kind of rare, I would say, because you would be the odd one out in the room if you're 7'7". But if you're
Yeah.
4'5", no one will notice you, and it's
Hmm.
I mean, you can imagine someone being 4'5", but for me, I can't really imagine myself being 7'7".
Yeah. Yes. I think even if you were to ask me, even I would go with being 4'5" because I like being snack size, and so that's one thing. But 7'7" is also because you've took this that you would go with 4'5". I would say if I were to be 7'7", it would come in handy in crowded gatherings, like when I have to go for a concert. Yeah, that's the time when you when those being a short man problem, how it's sometimes referred to. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that helps. Okay, great. Now let's moving on to the other one. Would you rather have nosy neighbors or
Hmm.
noisy neighbors?
Okay. So I think I would rather have nosy neighbors because if you
Okay.
have noisy neighbors, it can be very disturbing because let's say that you both share a single wall, like on the other side of the wall you live on, and on the other side your neighbors live. Then if they're noisy, it will be very very annoying to just hear them talk or argue or anything, and it will be
Yes.
very not it wouldn't be comfortable. But if they're nosy, I think that would not be a problem for me because most of the time I'm at my school or
Yeah.
somewhere else.
So
Hmm.
so they can poke their noses as much as they want to. They really wouldn't
Yeah.
find. They wouldn't get much.
Hmm.
Yeah. I think since you went with ahead with noisy neighbors, yeah, for me, nosy neighbors. Why would that make sense to me? I think same because my life is so dull and boring. Even if I have nosy neighbors, they'd probably after a while give up. I live a rather mundane life. And okay, so this is another one. Would you rather not bathe for a month or not clear your teeth for a month?
I think I would rather not bathe for a month
Oh, come on,
because
I was going to go with that. Okay, so tell
because
me.
I can put on deodorant, right?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I probably would have said that I'm just trying to, save on water. So, okay, not clear your teeth for a month. If I don't do that, how to go about this? Tell me what would be a good thing that comes out of not clearing my teeth for a month.
I don't. There's nothing good in it. It's all bad.
Yeah, my teeth probably would be so yellow that
Hmm.
this is going to sound a bit silly, but I'll probably just stand as like pose as a traffic light, and instead of the yellow, I'll just flash my teeth. Okay, great, Arundhati. So, as usual, as always, I guess, also, your replies are stunning, and I love how you're able to keep up with the pace of the conversation, and you always have a ready reply. So, again, you're doing something right. You're doing a
Thank
lot
you.
of things right, to be honest. And, okay, so there are a few more prompts, and after which I will just, because I think you must have had few sessions, I would like to ask you if you have any doubts that need any clearing or you would want me to address them for you. So here goes another one. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This one is a little dark. It says, "Would you rather choose how you die or when you die?"
I think I would rather choose how you die because if you know when you're going to die, you'll not be able to live your life properly because you'll be always worrying that, oh my
Yes.
God, I'm going to die next month or next year. I have to do all the things I want in this short period of time. You'll
Hmm.
always be worrying about it. But if you know how you die, then
Yeah.
you'll be able to stay away from those things. Like let's say that I know that I'm going to die from a car accident, then I'm going to stay away from accident prone
Yeah.
regions or maybe
All right.
vehicles. Yeah.
This I mean, yes, if you know what is going to eventually cause your death, I mean, one way to go about is to avoid it. I think, choose to know when I would die, because if I know that, then there are a lot of people that I would love to settle scores with, and I would know how to go about it since I know when exactly I'm going to die. So I'm just going to make sure that I leave them my good regards and wishes. And
Hmm.
now this will be the final and last prompt. Is
Okay.
there any specific prompt that you would want to take? Like, would you rather situation?
No, I can't remember anything.
Okay, okay. So let me then help you out with it. Would you? I'm trying to find an interesting one out over here. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
Mm-mm. Okay, yeah. Would you rather give up air conditioning, fans, heating for the rest of your life, or give up internet for the rest of your life? And now that I know is a very tricky situation. It's a Faustian bargain.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so before answering that, I'll tell you the situation that happened today at my house. So
Yeah.
my Wi-Fi router,
Hmm.
the data just got finished. I don't know what happened. The connection, it was not connecting, and my mobile data also got finished. And I was so I was just so bored without internet. So I think I
Hmm.
cannot really. No one can really live without internet in this world.
True. True.
Yeah, I'll
Internet.
go
It's
for another
now.
option then.
Yeah. I think we would be able to. If there was no air, I would probably be able to hold my breath for a while. But without internet, I think I won't be able to survive a minute either. So it is right there in
Hmm.
terms of needs. And yes, I think even I would go with it. But air conditioning, fans, heating for the rest of your life. I mean, one good thing that would come from this situation is that I wouldn't have to worry about utility bills. Uh, they cost you arm and a leg nowadays.
Hmm.
So, yeah. And by the way, costing arm and a leg, that's another idiom. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure somebody like you would know what that means. So, yeah, just another way of saying that it's exorbitant.
Hmm.
And great. So, Arundhati, because I think this is a 15-minute session,
Yeah.
15 minutes, yeah, we are kind of proceeding towards the concluding minutes of this particular session of ours. So, tell me if you have any doubts that you would want me to take up, anything in particular that you would like me to address. Feel free.
Okay, so I think in our last session, you were about to tell me where and from which state you were, but the session just got ended. So I want to know, where are you from?
Take a wild guess. Let's turn this into a game.
Okay, so last time I thought you were from Jammu and Kashmir.
Okay, okay. Close enough. At least you've got the region right. More often than not, people, the first guess is that I must be from the northeastern part of the country. Of course, my looks can be a bit deceptive. And because it's JNK, so if you go a step lower, like a state lower, I'm from Himachal Pradesh. So that is the state
Oh,
where I'm from. And Himachal Pradesh, my roots are from Lahaul Spiti, but
okay.
right now, as of now, while we're speaking, I'm in Kullu.
Okay.
But yes, but there's a but. The but is that I was born, raised up, schooled, everything in Delhi. So
Oh,
yeah, as you can see, I've
hmm.
kind of covered much of the north. So
Yeah,
that's about me.
that's
But
great.
great, yeah. Have you ever heard of this place called Laul Spiti? By any
No, I
chance?
think this is my first
No?
time.
Yeah, you must. You must. It's a beautiful place. It's in Himachal Pradesh, and it's a district in Himachal Pradesh, and you must definitely read up on it. You'll, if you have ever heard of an animal called snow leopard, I mean, you can also try and yeah. So it's one of the places where you can spot snow leopard is in Lahaul Spiti, and if my memory serves me right, I think it is also the state animal. I I
Oh.
think that is the case, but yeah, do cross check it. Wouldn't want you to be embarrassing yourself if I have fed you the wrong uh, GK. So yes, so because is that a doubt that you had from a previous session?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So okay, let's then see what else do we have. Then there's a vocabulary for the day section also. Just gonna read out a few words for you, which I think you must know, like which is junk food. I'm sure that's
Of,
something you must be familiar
yeah.
with. Yeah, do you like junking on junk food?
Yes, of course. I love it.
You love it? You shouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. You must absolutely love it. So what if it's not healthy, but it's delicious? That's all that
Yeah.
really matters.
Mm.
And yammering is another word.
Oh.
Let's yeah. So it means talking incessantly and foolishly or annoyingly. All the
Okay.
things that my friends tell me that I do. I'm yammering all the time. Another word for yammering that I picked up recently is motor mouth.
Oh.
Yeah. So it kind of means the same thing, but I've heard this word being used quite often nowadays called motor mouth. So yeah, if it helps, if you ever want to describe a friend of yours as a motor mouth, feel free to.
Yeah.
And oversleep.
Oversleep. It means to sleep a lot more than you
Yeah,
require.
yeah. One of my favorite pastime. That's how I like to kill time.
Yeah.
And kill time is also another word in your vocabulary for the day section, which means to. It means here to spend time while waiting. You know how we say like, oh, what do you do to kill time? I think it also means when you're just idling around and you don't want to do something, you just want like
Yeah.
for time to pass. So, what do you have any favorite uh, activity that you like to do in order to kill time?
Playing the Casio or the keyboard.
Keyboard.
Yeah.
Damn, that's amazing. So you're quite talented. I remember from the last session. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. That you were into debating, or you still are into debating.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
debating a Casio player, a keyboard player. Is that what you call? Yeah. You know how to
Yeah.
play an instrument.
Hmm.
Oh man, you're a serial achiever, it seems. And thank God that, like I said, like I love the fact how sorted you are, and that's amazing.
Oh,
You've been,
oh.
think that again, from whatever little I remember from the previous session, that's what I said. No, like I love like how you were telling you also have your wait a second, you had your exams.
No,
Is that right?
I
No.
got my exams results come back, and yes,
Okay.
just yesterday I got my answer scripts back.
All right. So I hope you did well. Even if you didn't, it's okay. But I'm sure you must have aced it.
It went really well. I
Yeah.
loved it. It was so good. The answer scripts. I was not expecting like this
Mm-hmm.
great, but yeah, it was good.
Yes. And then I think there's one other idiom which comes to my mind right now saying it's like you passed with flying colors.
Yeah.
Did you? And I'm sure your parents must be proud.
Oh no. I
No?
mean, they are proud, but they are kind of like angry because I made very silly mistakes. Like, oh my
Okay.
God. Even I
And
am annoyed at that fact, but they're really proud of me.
I'm sure, regardless, but like they must be proud of you because I don't think so that you've done anything to not make them feel proud. And that's amazing, Arundhati. I think, as I can see, we are, I think, 2 minutes away from the
Yeah.
session before it comes to a close. So please, this is your last and final opportunity to ask me and clear your doubts. And now that I've told you where I'm from,
No, I don't really
so
have
anything
any
apart.
doubts. No.
No, that's great. That's great. Again, I mean, there's not much in terms of pointers that I have to offer. I would just say, please keep doing whatever you're doing. I really don't like all your efforts have already been attended with a huge and smashing success. So keep it going
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
look forward to seeing you in future sessions.